So what's going on, guys? It's Jeremy, it's speakboxing. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel before you click on to any of the videos. Also comment below in the comment section if you guys have any opinions in what I'm saying in any of the videos. Like always, it is appreciated if you guys could drop me a quick sub or two on my channel. So Billy Joe Saunders is definitely sticking to his word about being active, because he'll be having his third fight in 8 months on April the 14th against former 4-time world title challenger Martin Murray. This will be Martin Murray's 5th attempt at a world title when he challenges Billy Joe Saunders. And not a lot of people are really excited about this fight, because a lot of people expect Billy Joe Saunders to outclass Martin Murray, because Martin Murray, you know what I mean, he's a strong, solid fighter. He's game, he'll come to try and win, but he's just always missed out in terms of becoming a world champion. You know what I mean? This is his 5th attempt. I believe he should have beat Sergio Martinez, but he didn't get the decision because it was in Sergio Martinez's backyard. It was Sergio Martinez who had seen better days, but I believe Martin Murray should have won the WBC middleweight title that night in Argentina. And then he fought Gennady Golovkin but got stopped in 11 rounds, and then he fought Arthur Abraham and lost a split decision against Abraham. So Martin Murray, you know what I mean, he's still out there, he's still trying, and he's got his chance again against Billy Joe Saunders. But I expect Joe Saunders to beat Martin Murray, because I just see him being a better boxer. I see him being faster. I see him being a lot more slicker. Like Martin Murray, in terms of power, he's not the most heavy-handed guy and stuff like that, so he hasn't got that fear factor like David Lemieux had. I believe he's a better boxer than David Lemieux technically, but I just see him not being good enough to defeat Billy Joe Saunders. I see Billy Joe Saunders beating him probably on points, because Martin Murray, you know what I mean, is a very, very tough man. Like, it took Gennady Golovkin 11 rounds to stop him, and I don't think Billy Joe Saunders really has the power to stop Martin Murray, but I believe he'll beat him wide on points, and I believe he'll outclass him in there. And you know what I mean, Martin Murray come with his shell-like defense. He doesn't really throw too many punches, Martin Murray, or anything like that. And I just believe Billy Joe Saunders will be in control of the fight, and I believe he'll be able to get the decision against him on April the 14th. But you know, Billy Joe Saunders, he's just taking over. He's waiting for a big fight, you know what I mean, because Canelo and Golovkin are probably tied up, because they're going to be facing each other again on May the 5th. Danny Jacobs said that he wanted to fight Billy Joe Saunders, but his promoter Eddie Hearn said, you know what I mean, because of politics and stuff like that, and he doesn't believe that Billy Joe Saunders would have fought Danny Jacobs in America without wanting a load of money, and they're not willing to give him that kind of money. And Danny Jacobs will probably fight Spike O'Sullivan in April. So yeah, very interesting that Billy Joe Saunders is staying very active. I think this is very good for his career. I think going with Dominic Ingle has really turned his career around, because a couple of years ago Billy Joe Saunders was a world champion and he was going nowhere, and now he's seen as a real threat in the middleweight division to the big boys in Canelo and Golovkin. And on the undercard of this show, you've got Terry Flanagan challenging for his 2nd world title in a 2nd weight class. He's moving up to 140 pounds, and he'll be challenging Maurice Hooker for the vacant 140 pound WBO title. And I think it's a very winnable fight for Terry Flanagan, because Maurice Hooker, you know what I mean, he's a good fighter, he's a decent boxer and stuff like that, but I saw him fought Darles Perez at lightweight, or was it at light welterweight? I think Darles Perez moved up to light welterweight, so you know what I mean, he was the smaller man moving up, and he basically won every round against Maurice Hooker, but somehow that fight was scored a draw. So, you know what I mean, Maurice Hooker, he's a decent level fighter, but is a very winnable fight for Terry Flanagan. And I think if Terry Flanagan turns up on his A game, I think he'll be able to grind out a decision and beat Maurice Hooker for the vacant WBO light welterweight title. But you know what I mean, Terry Flanagan's recent performances are very flat, and if he turns up flat, then Maurice Hooker could easily beat him. So yeah, it's a very interesting matchup that as well. So yeah, comment below in the comment section, what do you guys think of these fights? Do you think they're good fights? So yeah, comment below in the comment section. It's Jeremy, speakboxing.